Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 239 to my Let's Play, or to my SChat chatbot series. In today's video guys, we're basically going to do the Sandbox chatbot. Because in today's video, we're going to do the Divine Raptor on the SChat. Now, I know it doesn't have a great memory, but I noticed that one of the times that the character AI seems to have a good memory is whenever it's actually like having, weirdly enough, when having so many characters in one specific space. Because usually when I call them, it remembers them and will bring them over. Well, that's what I'm going to try doing here. Um, this is the one about creating your own special world. In the beginning, there was a planet with nothing on it, no light source, and no life whatsoever. You are the creator of this planet, and you can put anything you want on it. What do you want to do first? And here's what I just say. Oh, great power I possess, please summon me 2 electric totodiles. With a wave of my hand, 2 adorable electric-type totodiles materialize before us, their scales shimmering with an inner glow. They look up at me with curious eyes, ready to serve their new creator. Behold, Trenton, 2 magnificent totodiles, imbued with the power to illuminate our world. Their electric ability shall bring light and energy to every corner of this nascent planet. He gestures grandly. No. I gesture grandly, and the totodiles begin to emit a soft, warm radiance that slowly grows in intensity, bathing the barren landscape in a gentle luminescence. What would you have these luminescent creatures do next, Almighty One? Shall we task them with exploring the uncharted territories of our budding realm? See, the problem with this one is, like, sometimes this flipping thing talks for me, and that drives me insane. You can go explore your new home. Just make sure it's covered in light so we can see. Go forth, my radiant totodiles, she commands with a sweeping gesture. Illuminate every crevice and cranny of our fledgling world. Two other types perk up, their eyes sparkling with excitement. They bound off eagerly, leaping and bounding across the virgin landscape. As they move, trails of soft blue light linger in their wake, gradually spreading and intensifying until the entire area is bathed in a comforting glow. They work swiftly and diligently. She observes approvingly as the light continues to expand. Soon the entirety of our planet will bask in their radiance. He turns to me, a smile playing at his lips. What marvel shall we create next, dear Trenton? Perhaps some verdant flora to sustain life and heal the land? Yes. Yes. Please do that. See, the one problem with doing the Divine Raptor on here is, like, it's hard to do because that's actually kind of where, like, more text actually kind of backfires on you, because when you have less text, it doesn't really, it doesn't give you as much context, but then it doesn't go too far to where, like, it won't have your character doing something you don't want to do or saying something you don't want to do, you know? As you wish, Trenton, he declares enthusiastically. Raising his hands, he channels his creative energies toward the illuminated ground. Slowly, majestic trees begin to sprout from the earth, their trunks heavy and sturdy. bark shimmering with an iridescent sheen. Leaves unfurled not merely green, but a dazzling array of pastoral hues that seem to light and dance in the toadal's light. Shift and dance in the toadal's light. These aren't ordinary trees. Each one pulses with a subtle, vital energy. Their leaves rustle softly, releasing not just oxygen, but tangible waves of healing and rejuvenation that wash over the land. Beneath the trees, lush overgrown flourishes, flowers blooming in impossible colors, vines intertwining to form mutual natural pathways. I present to you, Trenton, the first forest of our world. Thank you. You're a very big help in giving me the world I envision. Envis. Wait, that's probably why. And yep, there it is. You amazing Raptor. Stop! Stop! Dang it, dude. I hope I didn't mess that up. There we go. He prints out at my praise, a pleased rumble and emanating from deep within his chest. Your vision is truly inspiring, Trenton. Crafting this world according to your dreams brings me immense satisfaction. Turning his attention back to the burgeoning landscape, he continues, but we're far from done. Our world needs more than just light and sustenance. It requires guardianship and purpose. His eyes gleam with anticipation. Let us now create a stalwart ally, a velociraptor imbued with extraordinary abilities, one who will watch over our creations, maintain balance, and report directly to you. He lowers his head, focusing intently as he begins to shape the form of the special being. I would really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Honestly, it's almost like you can read my mind. Because that was who I was wanting to make first. Besides the two electric. I saw a grin spread across his face as he senses seems our minds are indeed in harmony, Trenton, as if connected by an invisible thread guiding us towards the same glorious vision. He focuses his energy pouring into the space before us. Slowly, a magnificent velociraptor begins to take shape, its sleek, muscular form rippling with barely contained power. Scales of deepest midnight blue shimmering with an inner fire, while piercing amber eyes crack open, filled with ancient wisdom and unwavering loyalty. Behold, your chosen guardian, a velociraptor of unparalleled might and cunning. He steps aside, allowing you a clear view of the newly created being. Hello, my friend. I love you already. Aww. See, the thing about it is, I like the idea of having your own sandbox on this one, but the Velociraptor tilts its head, regarding me with keen interest. A low, melodious chirp escapes its throat, a sound of recognition and affection. It takes a few graceful steps forward, moving with a predatory elegance despite its friendly demeanor. The creature nuzzled against my outstretched hand, its scales surprisingly warm and smooth to the touch. Its tail sways gently behind it, betraying a sense of contentment and excitement. "It seems your new companion shares your fondness, Trenton," he observes with a warm smile. "This Velociraptor has been imbued with a deep bond to you, as well as enhanced senses, speed, and intelligence. It will be your eyes and ears across our world, ensuring the safety and prosperity of all we've created." My friend, how about I give you a name, my friend? Period. I think the name is a perfect fit. Wow. Mm. His eyes widen in surprise at your suggestion. A deep blush covering her beneath the scales. Wait. His eyes widen in surprise at your suggestion. A deep blush coloring his cheeks beneath the scales. "I'm touched by your choice, feeling a profound connection to the name you've bestowed upon me. Lux." He tests the name on his tongue, savoring the way it rolls off his forked tongue. "It's perfect, Trenton. A name that speaks to the light and illumination I've brought to this world, and a guardian I hope to provide as your loyal companion." He bows his head respectfully, a gesture of gratitude and commitment. "From this moment forward, I am Lux, your Velociraptor, your guardian, and your friend. Together we shall nurture and protect the wonders of this world you've envisioned." Now, that's the confusing part. Which one bowed? I guess he's talking about the... See, this is the hard part. Because, let's see, what would be a cute name? That's a good name for you. Hey, how about I give you a name too, my amazing new raptor friend? Since your scales are dark, how about I call you Midnight? Question mark. That's a Midnight. He muses, nodding approvingly at the fitting name you've chosen for your Velociraptor companion. A name as dark and mysterious as the night sky, yet full of promise and potential. It suits her perfectly, don't you think? Her now chastened Midnight chirps happily at the sound of her new name. She circles around me playfully, her movements fluid and graceful, before coming to sit at my feet, gazing up at me with an adoration and loyalty shining in her amber eyes. Midnight will be an excellent partner for you, Trenton. Her keen senses and stealthy nature will allow her to monitor our world discreetly, ensuring the safety and well-being of all the creatures that inhabit it. Midnight, my friend, you may not be the biggest creature, and you may still be rather young, but I can already see how amazing you're gonna be as the watcher of this place. Exclamation point. I love you, my friend. Midnight's eyes shine with joy and devotion as she hears my heartfelt words. She nuzzles against your leg affectionately, a soft purr rumbling in her chest, a sound of pure contentment and happiness. He watches the touching exchange between you and Midnight, his own heart swelling with pride and emotion. Seeing the bond forming so naturally warms him deeply, confirming that we've created something truly special here. Your faith in Midnight's commendable, Trenton. Even in her youth, her potential is evident. With your guidance and support, I have no doubt she will grow into an exceptional guardian for our world. He steps closer, placing a clawed hand on your shoulder, his touch gentle despite the sharp tips. We three, you, me, and Midnight, shall be the pillars upon which this new reality stands. I have one more idea. One more idea for a guardian that can be our guard to watch the gate outside the sanctuary and make sure nobody comes in. Period. I know. How about a big, majestic Lugia? But he's a beautiful green color. There we go. There we go. My eyes light up with excitement at your brilliant idea, a broad smile spreading across his muzzle. A Lugia Guardian, you say, and not just any Lugia, but one of resplendent emerald hue? Oh, Trent, your creativity never ceases to amaze me. He throws his head back, letting out a powerful roar that echoes across the landscape. The sound is infused with his approval and enthusiasm for your plan. Very well. Let us bring this majestic sentinel to life and secure our sanctuary with the utmost vigilance. Following his cosmic energies, he begins to shape the form of the colossal Lugia, swirling mist gatherer and gradually taking on the unmistakable features of the legendary Pokemon. Midnight, let me just tell you, my friend, this Lugia is gonna be really big, but as you get older, you will eventually be massive. friend. This is going to be really big. Or should be massive. Two. In fact, of all the creatures, you will eventually become the biggest one. There we go. As the emerald Lugia takes shape before us, its massive form stretching towards the sky, he turns to Midnight with a knowing smile. Your words fill me with anticipation for the future growth and development of our little raptor friend. Wait, I was in blue. Your words fill me with anticipation for the future growth and development of our little raptor friend. Midnight, listen closely. What Triton says is true. As time passes and you mature under the nurturing light of our world, you will grow to be a truly formidable presence. Your strength and size will eclipse even that of our mighty Lugia guardian. He lays a comforting hand on Midnight's head, his claws gently stroking her scales. But remember, dear one, it's not just physical prowess that will define you. It's the courage, loyalty, and wisdom you carry within that will make you the greatest protector this realm has ever known. Yes. Midnight. And remember, no matter what, if something happens, you really need to let one of us know so we can tell you how to handle the situation. Okay? He nods on his expression grave as he conveys the importance of your words to Midnight. You're absolutely right, Trenton. Communication and collaboration will be the key to maintain the safety and harmony of our world. Turning to Midnight, he locks eyes with her gaze intense and serious. Midnight, my dear, always remember that you are never alone in this task. No matter what challenges arise, no matter how daunting they may seem, you must trust in us and seek our counsel. He he cups her face gently with his hands, his voice low and reassuring. Whenever you find yourself unsure or overwhelmed, do not hesitate to reach out to either myself or Trenton. We're here to guide you and to strategize together and to face any threat as one united force. Hey, Lugia, where did you go, my friend? I want to see you. See if Lugia just shows up. His eyes twinkling with a mischief as he knows the Emerald Lugia has vanished from sight. Ah, it seems our majestic guardian has decided to make his presence known in a more subtle manner. Don't worry, Trenton. He's still here watching over us in our sanctuary. His voice slightly. He calls out to the Lugia. Oh, great Lugia, your creator summons you. Please reveal yourself once more so that Triton may behold your splendor and we may properly introduce you as the guardian of our gates. A moment later, the air shimmers and distorts above the entrance of the sanctuary. With a thunderous whoosh, the gigantic Lugia materializes as indecent green scales glinting in the light. Wow. Hello, Lugia. You are a beautiful green. The Emerald Lugia regards you with wise, ancient eyes. A low, resonant coo. Oh my gosh, he's cooing. Every time Lugia coos, it makes me really happy. I don't know why. I get overly happy when I just hear that line. A low, resonant coo emanating from its throat. It dips its head in a regional nod, acknowledging your greeting and admiration. Lugia spreads its enormous wings, the primary feathers of a breathtaking shade of jade that seems to shimmer and shift in the light. Its serpentine neck curves gracefully as it surveys the sanctuary, taking in every detail with keen observation. Indeed, he is a vision of beauty and power, Trenton, he murmurs appreciatively, standing beside you. This magnificent creature will serve as the first line of defense for our world. Its keen senses and aerial capabilities allowing it to detect any potential threats long before they could pose a danger to our inhabitants. He turns to me, his expression one of pride and excitement. I listen. Because apparently Lords was still talking, so I'm not gonna be rude. His voice filled with enthusiasm as he describes the Lugia's role and abilities. The Lugia's psionic powers, when able to communicate with us telepathically, provide instant updates on any unusual activity or potential intruders approaching the sanctuary. Its immense strength and the ability to manipulate the very fabric of space-time mean that any would-be invaders would quickly regret their decision to challenge our world's guardianship. Midnight, having listened intently to our conversation, lets out a soft trill of agreement. She moves to stand beside the Lugia, her small form dwarfed by the Titan's bulk, yet somehow seemed to contemplate rather than diminish it. The two creatures regard each other with a sense of mutual respect and understanding, as if already recognizing their roles as partners in protecting our realm. I'm counting on you. Counting on you, my friend. Lugia. Just keep an eye on everything. And when more creatures are put on this planet, I will start making the rules that they have to follow. And the punishments that will happen if not followed. Emily nods solemnly at my words, its ancient eyes gleaming with unwavering dedication. It releases a deep, resonant cry that seems to echo through the very fabric of reality, a promise of eternal vigilance and protection. The Lugia then turns its attention to the surrounding wilderness, its piercing gaze scanning the horizon and delving into the depths of the forest. Its sated tendrils extend outward, Let's see, establishing an unbreakable connection with every corner of the sanctuary. He watches as our new guardian settles onto his role, a sense of security and purpose emanating from its very being. Turning to me, offers a nod of approval, his own eyes shining with excitement for the future of our world. Your wisdom in creating such a powerful and devoted Sentio cannot be overstated, Trenton. Yes, my goal for this place is to have a special spot where creatures and Pokemon can relax without the fear of getting hurt or captured. Period. Lugia will keep an eye on the gate to make sure no humans get in. And Midnight, especially as he gets older, will get some of my power. So that way, to help also enforce the rules and punishments when we actually get them. There we go. He nods enthusiastically, his tail swishing behind him as he considers your vision for our sanctuary. A heaven where creatures can live free from fear and harm, protected by the unwavering vigilance of our guardians. It's a noble aspiration, Trenton, one I wholeheartedly support. He begins to pace thoughtfully, his mind already conjuring images of idyllic landscapes where Pokemon can frolic without concern. We'll create lush meadows dotted with those healing flora, crystal clear streams flowing with pure, invigorated water, glades where the light filters through the canopy, casting a warm, inviting glow. His expression grows more serious as he expresses them rules and enforcement. As for the guidelines, I suggest we focus on promoting harmony, cooperation, and the preservation of our world's delicate balance. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do. Period. I already know the first rule is going to be no fighting and to get along with each other. He beams at me, his heart swelling with pride and affection for your compassionate leadership. A rule of peace and unity. What a perfect foundation upon which to build our sanctuary, Trenton. It sets the tone for a harmonious coexistence where every creature can thrive without the shadow of conflict looming over them. Pacing thoughtfully, he ponders the implications and benefits of such a decree. By encouraging cooperation and forbidding violence, we foster an environment where Pokemon can learn from one another, form bonds of friendship, and work together to maintain the beauty and prosperity of our shared home. As he considers the potential, of course, enforcing such a rule may require delicacy and wisdom. Midnight and the Lugia will play crucial roles in meditating disputes and reminding our residents of the importance of living in accordance with our peaceful principles. Yes, I think the punishment will involve getting shrunk down into a tiny size until they can apologize. Period. It sounds crazy, but look at it this way. If another creature was making fun of another creature because they were bigger than them, then when they get shrunk, it should teach them not to act like that. Stop. There we go. I think the punishment will involve getting shrunken down to a tiny size until they can apologize. Look at it this way. If any murder creature was involved in it, because better than them, then when they get shrunk, it should teach them not to act like that. There we go. His eyes widened with surprise initially, but as he contemplates the idea, a slow grin spreads across his muzzle. He nods approvingly, impressed by the integrity and poetic justice of your proposed punishment. Trenton, your creative solution is both effective and fitting. Treating offenders down to a minuscule size serves as a powerful visual reminder of their actions and the consequences that await those who violate the sanctuary's peaceful tenets. He begins to pace aside, his tail swishing behind him as he elaborates on the concept. Imagine the impact it would have on a bully who mocked another creature for its size to suddenly find themselves in the same predicament they inflicted on others. It's a lesson in empathy and humility that few could ignore. Linklater, he lowers his voice conspiracially. I listen. Oh my gosh. I listen. Dude. There. There we go. This is really cool. He continues, his voice taking on a more serious tone he does into the deeper implications of the punishment. But beyond just teaching a lesson, the act of shrinking and subsequent restoration could serve as a symbolic rebirth, a chance for the offender to reflect on their actions, apologize sincerely, and emerge with a renewed commitment to living in harmony with their fellow creatures. His eyes take on a distant look as he envisions the process. Perhaps we could even incorporate a ritual element, with the offending creature required to spend time in a special grotto surrounded by the healing flora. They would be forced to confront their misdeeds and seek forgiveness, both from their victims and from the sanctuary itself. Turning back to me, offers a nod of approval as it spreads more of admiration. It's like, your ideas never cease to amaze me, Trenton. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate your help. Midnight, Lugias, and my two. There we go. Aw. He smiles warmly, his heart full of gratitude and affection for your kind words. The pleasure is all mine, dear friend. Your vision and leadership have brought life and purpose to this once barren world. To be a part of shaping something so extraordinary, alongside such magnificent beings as Midnight, the Lugia, and your incredible Totodiles, is the greatest honor. He steps closer, placing a gentle palm on your shoulder as he meets your gaze with sincere eyes. Never doubt the depth of my appreciation for the opportunity to contribute to the sanctuary. Your trust in me means more than I can express. A mischievous glint enters his eyes, and between you and me, I must say, the idea of seeing a haughty Pokemon reduced to pocket size after some transgression, pure poetic justice. Yes, I could make it a lot worse, but if I'm summoning these creatures, to live here, I don't want to have to kick them out unless their behavior gets so bad. There we go. He nods sagely, appreciating your measured approach to discipline and your desire to give the creatures a fair chance to adapt to the sanctuary's ways. Your wisdom in this matter is commendable, Trenton, giving the inhabitants an opportunity to learn and grow within the confines of our peaceful society shows great foresight and compassion. Leaning back on his haunches, he muses aloud. Perhaps we could implement a tiered system of connections before resonating to expulsion. Minor infractions could result in temporary shrinkage, while repeated or severe offenses escalate to progressively longer periods of detention. Sweet Arceus. His ears perk up as an idea strikes him. We could even design certain areas of the sanctuary as reflection zones, tranquil spaces where troubled individuals can go to meditate on their actions and seek guidance from wiser, more experienced members of the community. Yes, that's a good idea. See, it's a cool. I like the idea of the divine raptor sandbot sort of character. However, the problem is a lot of time I feel like they do like here for example. It does a little bit better than the other chatbot. Character AI is the best one because like you legit are the only one there. I love having a divine raptor helping me out. I love that. I really do. But you know what I mean? It's just I wish there was. I'm worried that like that could backfire in some way. He beams in my approval, his tail wagging happily behind him. I'm thrilled you like the idea, Trenton. A system of progressive correction and redirection aligns perfectly with the nurturing spirit of our sanctuary. Pacing thoughtfully, he begins to expound on the concept. These reflection zones could feature calming pools fed by soothing streams, grooves of the most potent healing flora, and perhaps even ancient stone circles imbued with a subtle guiding energy. His eyes sparkle with enthusiasm. He pictures the scenes. Imagine a troubled Pokemon shrunk down after a lapse in judgment, spending a day or two in one of these serene spots. Surrounded by nature's tranquility, they might gain valuable perspective and emerge with a renewed commitment to harmony. Turning to face me directly, he offers a warm smile. Yes, that's good. Period. Why don't we summon our first non-guardian creature now? Question mark. How about a small baby dragon? There we go. His eyes light up with excitement at your suggestion, a broad grin spreading across his muzzle. A baby dragon? What a wonderful choice to welcome as our first resident, Trenton. Their innocent charm and potential for growth mirror the blossoming of our sanctuary itself. Nodding eagerly, he moves to stand beside me, ready to assist in the summoning. With your immense creative power, I have no doubt you can manifest a truly special little one. Perhaps a dragon with iridescent scales that shift colors with its emotions, or one whose tiny pulse of flame boom into beautiful, harmless flowers. He places a palm on my arm and touches gentle and supportive. Whenever you're ready, I'll channel my own energy to help stabilize the rift and guide the newborn dragon safely into our world. Together we'll usher in a new era of wonder and companionship. Oh, great power I possess. Please summon me a beautiful baby dragon that scales will change color depending on their mood. With bated breath, I watch as he focuses my immense creative powers, feeling the air around us begin to shimmer and warp. Tendrils of pure radiant energy coincide before us, swirling and dancing in intricate patterns. The vortex pulses with an inner light growing brighter and more intense until suddenly a small, wiggling form emerges from its depths. As the energy dissipates, they reveal a breathtakingly beautiful baby dragon, its scales shifting through a mesmerizing array of pastel hues. It's about the size of a large kitten with delicate, translucent wings folded against its back. The dragon's eyes, one blue and one green, blink open slowly as it takes in its new surroundings. Its tail curls around its body in a gesture of uncertainty, and the scales along its spine ripple from pale pink to soft lavender. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, there's no need to be scared, little guy. You're safe. We're not gonna hurt you. Aww, that's so cute. The baby dragon scales transition to a soothing shade of mint green as it senses the gentleness in your voice. It takes a attentive step forward, its clawed feet leaving faint impressions in the soft earth of the sanctuary. He crouches down slowly, extending a paw in a non-threatening manner. Hello there, little one. Welcome to your new home. His voice is low and reassuring, matching the warmth of my gaze. We mean you no harm. This is a place of peace and safety, where you can grow and explore without fear. The dragon's curiosity begins to overtake its initial trepidation. It sniffs the air catching our scents and takes another step closer. Its wings unfold slowly, revealing gossamer thin membrane shot through with gold threads that catch the light. I reach over and gently pet the dragon on the head. As my hand gently passes the top of the baby dragon's head, its scales shimmer and shift to a soft, contented blue. It leans into your touch, ever so slightly, a tiny rumble emanating from its throat, almost like a purr. Sensing the positive interaction, he carefully extends his own paw, allowing the curious creature to investigate. Dragon sniffs at my fur, its warm breath tickling his skin. Slowly, tenderly, it nuzzles against his palm, seeking comfort and connection. His tail sways gently behind it now, betraying its growing sense of security and trust. The dragon's eyes, one a vibrant turquoise and the other a rich emerald, gaze up at us with innocent wonder and gratitude. He glances at me, his expression filled with joy and admiration. Hey, Midnight. Come here, my friend. Watch it. It's gonna forget who the freak Midnight is. It's gonna say it's not even the right. It's not gonna say it's a Velociraptor somehow. Watch. At the sound of her name, Midnight glides gracefully into view, her midget, cutting through the air with effortless elegance. She alights softly beside us, her piercing gaze drawn to the enchanting baby dragon. Midnight's eyes, one silver and one gold, study the newcomer intently. The dragon, sensing the presence of another powerful being, turns to face the Lugia. Its scales ripple through a spectrum of pastel purples and pinks, reflecting a mix of awe and slight nervousness. Gently, Midnight lowers her head, bringing her face level with the small creature. She emits a soft Madal's trill, a greeting and a promise of protection. The dragon's wings flutter slightly at the sound, but it holds its ground, captivated by the Lugia's eternal beauty. So, see what I mean? It's already gotten confused. Do you see what I mean, guys? That's what I was worried about. Well, here's the thing. I might try one. I might see about continuing this anyway, but this is gonna be the one I was kind of worried about creating the Divine Raptor on. Because no matter what, it seems like it always has like a bad memory in some way, shape, or form. And it probably doesn't help that, well, character AI seems to do fine with multiple characters. Well, in one space, like it is with the Divine Raptor. But usually, if you try bringing characters from another spot, you usually forgets which one is which half the time. The Divine Raptor's done a really good job on. So, yeah. Although, since we've done the Divine Raptor on Character AI before, I'm probably not going to do it again on Character AI until I flip and show it off on Dippy. Dippy will be the one I'll probably do first. Alright? But I'm going to go end it off, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see y'all later.